Hello and welcome to Magical Marker, a game of Dungeons and Dragons and Drawings. We're a group of artists and illustrators and cartoonists who won't just be playing the game, we're going to be drawing what happens along the way. It's a PG-13 story of teens and tweens on their first big adventure on their own without their mentors. We're going to start by introducing our cast, and tonight we're going to start with Boya.
Hello, I'm Boya. I play a character named Bug. He is a 12-year-old warlock. Is he a
Yeah, that's the
bugbear
one.
warlock. But he is also an ooze.
Warlock is one of those tricky ones. It's like Warlock, Warrior.
Yeah.
It's like, one of the war
Warlord.
guys. Warlord.
Yeah.
How about Priscilla?
Hi, I'm Priscilla, and I play Ispuriel, who is a half-elf bard, who's 17 years old, and thinks he's the leader of the pack.
And keeps announcing that, too.
Yep.
And Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I play Zip. She's a drow fighter, and she's 16 years old.
And we'll go with Joe, who has a stylish accessory.
I'm playing Assam. I'm a 16-year-old Circle of the Land Druid. Yeah, that's it.
And Matt.
Hi, my name's Matt. I play Swell, who's a 15-year-old Water Ganassi cleric who worships the Tempest god Sunda.
And I am Brian, and I'm going to be your Dungeon Mancer for the evening, and I'm playing all the NPCs, including Zip's sister, Mog, who is an orc rune knight, and she's 18 years old, and along for the ride with the rest of the party. You are all in the icy tririme, looking for where the god of death's servants have hidden away the final belongings of Lampress Living Steel, artificer extraordinaire. You hope to acquire his giant construct to pilot on a mission to save your missing mentors. Last week, you made your way across the snowy fields of Caribou Run, threaded the needle between the frozen Candle Lake and Ghost Woods, and wound your way up Dark Needle Mountain to find an icy cave entrance. Rather than go in tired, you decided to make your camp in the nearby tree line, but party guarding Zip's drowsy drow eyes were not sharp enough to notice the crit-stealthing white dragon swooping by with a blast of frost barf. The rude awakening had the party scrambling, but a battle-mad Mog rushed the dragon who had flown to above the cave entrance. The party stepped up with weapons and hideous laughter magic. The dragon's fight turned into flight, and he soared deep into the wide cave of the mountainside. Swell and Zip agreed to rush after it, and we begin a new round with East Boreal near the jagged, icy floor of the cave entrance. The cave entrance before you is one that has been worked and polished and made rather than it being a natural cave, but it is covered in icy, jaggedy, uneven stuff. Traveling along it is going to be a challenge. You can either, I'll just make it clear, if you want to make a dex check, you can go your normal speed. If you don't want to make a dex check, then it's considered hazardous terrain. But because it's ice, if you guys want to I'm just going to slide across it and just go your regular speed. If you can make a dex check, you guys will be able to get across it.
Mm-hmm. Can I just jump? I have the ring of jumping.
You do, but from as far as you can see, you're just going to land on more ice. The tunnel is deep. It goes in deeper than your dark vision, which I believe is 60 feet. And the dragon's gone beyond it. Does anybody see further than 60 feet in dark vision?
I don't even see that far.
Yeah.
I see 60 feet with dark vision, but nothing further than that.
Doesn't Zip see 120 feet?
Mm-hmm. She got superior.
Racial choice. Yeah, 120 feet.
All right. Zip. Since you can see 120 feet, you can see that it goes in, the dragon swooped in, and behind it, a wall of ice has gone up.
Well, I think
And that would probably
Isburiel's
be
going
about
to
100 feet in. So beyond Burial's eyesight and just a little bit, just close to the edge of yours, Zip. Sorry, go ahead, Priscilla.
Isburiel is going to go up to the edge of the cave mouth and then activate the ring. And then wait for someone else to go first. Because he has a very tender, soft body.
All right, Assam, you're up next.
Okay, so the dragon. Where's the dragon? He's in front of the. He's still like
He
on the
went
cave.
inside.
Oh, he went inside, and now there's a
gone.
wall above. He's gone. And none of us have had a long rest.
That's
so
right.
we're all working. So basically, he locked himself in the cave.
Pretty much. So if this is the cave and that's 100 feet, there's like some sort of wall of ice here. You don't know how thick it is. And you guys are sort of standing around this area, and the dragon went like that.
Yeah, and then there's like, why is this not?
A tree line sort of back there.
Yeah. Because we were like over, why is this not where? Oh, because I erased. We're like over here initially. Yeah. Okay, cool. So if he's gone in and he locked himself behind this ice wall, do we need to confront him right now?
We need to go in the cave.
So you, as your character, you can ask that out loud. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, that's what I'm going to ask out loud. I'm like, well, since none of us have taken a long rest, do we feel that it would be beneficial to go now or wait until
we go back to sleep? We're like,
well, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but most of my spells were meant for utility reasons beforehand. And since none of us got a long rest, any spells we used were used up. So
if we give this thing time to recoup, I think we should press our advantage. He wouldn't have run away if he wasn't on the ropes.
All right, I'm going to call it. That's the end of talking on Assam's turn.
that's
So
fine.
Assam, now you've got an action and a move.
Oh, we're still in initiative, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, because if you want to chase after him,
That's fine.
time may be of the essence, right?
Yeah.
If you guys have decided that's it, we're not going in, then I can take us out of initiative.
What I'm
But
going to say, Sam, is that Swell, I think Mog and Zip are all moving into the cave.
Okay. All right. So if you guys are going to move into the cave, I will as well. And so I will make a dex check to try to get into the cave with normal. Wow, that's cool. That's a 5. So I will move as if it's
okay, with a 5, you slip and fall and slip and fall and like you just wipe out.
Just point of order, I believe we're all still blessed, I think. So you can add a d4 to that. Not that it'll help much, but...
No, it's only for attacks and saves, not for ability checks.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
So with that, your movement is basically almost nil this turn because you wipe out and you fall down and then have to spend your turn getting up again and then falling and getting up. So you've moved almost nothing into the cave because you've moved quickly. So you've moved like 15 feet in.
Okay.
Because you failed on your dex.
I literally have no other. I mean, that's all I could do is move in and hold. I'm gonna hold. Nah, I can't. By the time you get there, I couldn't even guide you, even if that made any sense. All right, I'll just. That's all I can do. That's all.
Okay. Zippy, you're up next.
All right. Well, I see that he's gonna be on that wall, and I might just try and slip and slide down and take a look at it.
Okay, so are you just going to go half your speed, or are you going to try and make a dex check to go quicker?
It's 100 feet in. Yeah, I'll see if I can go quicker. Why not?
All right, make a dexterity check.
Got a 16.
16. Whoa, 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 whoa! Maybe you have a little bit of this ice drow stuff is coming, a little more naturally to you, and you slide down the passageway, and you can move your full 30 feet. If you want to move another 30 after that, I'll let your dex check continue for that if you want to do a double move.
Yeah, I'll double move. I'll
Okay.
slide all the way in.
So you have moved 60 feet this way. All right. And then it's going to be Bug's turn.
I'm gonna go follow Zip, and I'll do I rolled a 20, a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So 22.
And so you're going to do a double move as well?
Yeah.
All right. With a double move, you're able to catch up to Zip. So Bug is also here. Then it's Mog's turn. Mog is not going to leave her sister behind, and she double moves and catches up as well. After that, it's Swell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double move, unless that's not gonna catch me up to everyone.
Unless you do a dex check, you won't catch up because you're moving at half speed.
Yeah, all right. I'll try and do a dex check to move, which is a normal move, and I'll see how far I get with that. That's a natural 19 plus nothing, so I'll be that far.
So you've moved 30, so you're halfway between where you started and where the rest of the group are.
I think I'm gonna drop my spiritual weapon because it doesn't move that fast. I can recast it if necessary.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll keep moving. Would you like another check?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't count for the whole round. And so you all start. Maybe you're holding on to the sides, like you're to brace yourself, and you start seeing that. Maybe it's going to give East Boreal and Assam some confidence to try that on their turn. We'll see. East Boreal, it's up to you now.
He backs up a little bit and then is going to make a 10-foot running leap and will jump 3 times his normal jumping distance, which is like 8 foot normally, so 24 feet, to avoid having to deal with ice on the ground until he lands, whichever.
Yeah, so you're going to land on some ice, so make the dexterity saving throw to land without wiping out.
Yep. That is an 8.
Right on your butt. It's like right on the tailbone. Oh, does it hurt?
Yeah. He sails beautifully and gracefully until his foot comes down, and then he just keeps going.
Maybe there's a nice little spin, too, with that. You're only going to be able to move the distance of your jump. And then we'll go to Assam. You're muted, Joe, I think.
Yeah, the dogs. Is there anybody standing near me or around me?
East Boreal's not too far away from you, but she's gone ahead as well, or he's gone ahead as well. But everybody else has gone up here.
I'm gonna use my movement to try to get closer to him. Should I roll another dex, I guess?
If you're trying to not move half speed, then you need a dex check.
No, I'm gonna move at half speed. So
okay. You move 15 feet?
17 feet. Well,
okay.
What would you consider that? It's like 17 and a half because I have 35.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
You're getting close enough because East Boreal jumped in like about 24 feet and you already had a few feet last time. So sure, you're close enough to East Boreal.
Are we close enough? Because I could cast guidance on East Boreal so that he has advantage on the next time he wants to move, because that lasts a minute. And then I can use, and then that'll be my full action.
All right. You're guided, East Boreal. Zip, you're up.
All right, well, I'll try and slide the rest of the way down to the door to get a look at it.
All right, give me a dexterity check.
Only 6 that time. Wait, am I still blessed?
Yeah, but it doesn't count for checks. It's for saving throws and attacks. So, yeah, you only go a few feet and you're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. You hit like a really bad patch and you sort of wipe out. And you start to feel your island upbringing mixed or going against your drow icy walking. Bug, you're up next.
I'm gonna go forward.
All right.
I rolled I have 14.
14. All right. So Bug, you are now at the ice wall at the end of your turn.
Do I examine it or no?
You can have a look at it. You can give me a perception check or, yeah, I guess perception check.
Okay. I rolled a 9 plus 1, 10.
10. It looks incredibly smooth compared to the rest of the ice in this hallway. So it was probably created by a different magical effect than whatever created the ice on the walls, or maybe the ice on the walls was created by a non-magical effect. Perhaps this is the remnants of some sort of flooding and then flash freezing or something. But this magical ice wall is not made in the same way, and that's all you really can tell from this. Mog tries to catch up as well, but she slips and slides. And like I think right before she does that, she goes, "Nice one, Zip," and then falls right on her butt. And then she goes, "Nice one, Mog." Swell, it's your turn.
Okay, so if I move another 30, that'll get me the base of the ice wall, right?
So it'll put you within about 10 to 15 feet of it.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do that. I'll get up that close at least.
So Dex check to move for it to not to be difficult terrain.
That is a 13. Lucky 13. All right. Yeah, I'll get up as close as I can. So do I basically move full? Like if I use my movement, is that 30 feet, or is it considered difficult terrain?
It's 30 feet for your move, okay. And then you have an action which you could use for a move if you wanted to get right up to it.
Yeah. So that what I'm trying to figure out. So I think I want to see if I can start shaping the water. See if I can melt it with my. Or I guess I can't even see right now. I need to take out a torch.
Okay.
You've been sliding in blind?
I guess I have.
Yeah.
World's worst thrill ride.
It's the new Canadian Olympic sport.
Going to a dragon at the end.
And so that you'll end your turn by lighting a torch?
Yeah, because I need to see.
All right. Back up to Espurial in the beginning of the round.
Okay. He will take the guidance and stand up and then attempt to repeat what he did last time.
Okay.
Oh.
Another dexterity check, please. With
Check or
guidance.
save?
You have guidance.
A dexterity check with advantage. Or sorry, not with advantage, with guidance.
You have a D4.
Ooh, that was a natural 20.
Wow.
All right.
So
you
inspired by the guidance.
You make the jump and then slide an extra chunk along, and you're up pretty close to the edge of the ice. You're probably, I'll give you to, like sort of where Swell is. So you're like, if you're within spell casting distance of the, what do you call it? The
Ice wall?
The ice wall, yeah. Sorry. I was just trying to own a
The
layer.
Great Wall.
Left.
Great Wall of the North.
Yes.
So Ismael turns around and says, "Oh, whatever you did, that's shit." I'm gonna dismantle the accent. Whatever you did with that worked out really well.
Okay. Gives a thumbs up.
All right.
And then he will I'm guessing that was his action, so he doesn't have time to look over the wall.
No, it was your movement to get there, and then the thumbs up is just talking. So
Okay.
it would be your action to get all the way up to touch the wall. If you wanted to do something from like within 15 feet of it, which is where you are, then there are plenty of spells and actions that you can do within 15 feet of it. So I didn't want to assume you would go all the way up.
Can he warm up a cubic foot of that ice wall with prestidigitation?
I mean, it starts to cry a bit. It's not not doing a lot, but
Yeah.
okay.
And then he flavors it. No. Well, I mean, maybe he does. You don't know. But yeah, he's looking at that and will strums a note, and he's trying to get it to basically weaken a little bit, so that maybe someone can smash it.
Okay. And that will end your turn. It will go to Assam.
I'm gonna try to move up to the wall. At full speed this time. I'm gonna roll that dice.
All right. I'm excited.
Cool. Question. Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna take it. It was a 2. 2 plus 2. That's 4. Oh, pull it. Wait, no, that's just 4. And I'm gonna stumble, obviously.
All right. So yeah, you're sort of you're giving the thumbs up to Aspurial, like, glad I helped you.
Can I use my action to as like a secondary movement to get to the wall?
You're this round. You're basically slipping and sliding. Like you get one roll for the round.
That's
you
fine.
can use the action for something else, like if you wanted to.
Can I produce flame and try to hit the wall with produce flame? See if that does anything at all.
I don't know how. I gotta see the wording of produce flame, but
I can produce it in my hand and I can throw it, or I can just.
How far can it be thrown?
30 feet, I think.
No,
Right?
you're like 80 feet away from the wall.
Yeah, it's just 30 feet. Oh wow, I'm really, really far. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess I'll just lay flat on the ground and reevaluate my life choices.
Okay.
What
That's a
animals
free
can you
action.
change into, just out of curiosity?
Huh?
Is there any
What can I
animal that could help you?
Well, I mean, it's not like I don't know if there's. I don't know if I can. I don't think there's anything that can help me in this. Oh no, I can't fly, so it doesn't.
You turn into a turtle and get there slow and steady.
I don't know if there's any animal that can. I mean, it's difficult terrain anyway. I would have to be so specific. I don't know if any animal has a specific, like, if there is ice, I have advantage on difficult terrain. I don't think.
But you can only do like.
I'm kind of limited on.
Yes.
Well, right. Yeah.
If you think of something that has like claws or talons and could move across ice, like a polar bear or something, right?
Oh, I guess like.
Wait,
Can I even turn into a polar bear? Is that a
Challenge rating might be a little high for you. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
can
I
you
get.
turn into penguin?
I think I get a CR of a half.
All right. Well, you can have a look at
Maybe-
the list of
maybe
animals.
wolf?
Just yeah, wolf is possible.
No, that's a challenge rating of 2. There's no way. We'll think about that later. But
Yeah.
that'll be it for me.
Zip.
So how far away from the wall am I now? I feel like I must be getting close.
You're like halfway because last turn the first turn you moved really well. The second turn you didn't move at all, really.
So the wall was 100 feet away.
Yeah. So you've moved 60 feet. So now you're 40 feet away.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just keep trying to move.
Okay. So give me a dexterity check.
14?
14. Yep. You managed to make it. you're 30 feet. You're 10 feet away from the wall. So again, you can have an action from there, or you can have a movement and finish and get there.
Yeah, I'll just keep moving up.
All right, Zip, you end your turn at the wall. Next up is Bug.
Can I create a packed weapon and attack with it at the same turn?
I don't know. I don't. Does anybody know pack weapons?
Yeah, from memory, I think it's an action to summon, but do you have improved packed weapon?
I think it's an action to summon either way.
Yeah.
And yeah, to be fair, you can only summon it if you have the improved pack, or if you have.
I wasn't sure if you could like summon it and attack with improved.
Wait, no, sorry. I think I'm mixing up Hexblade versus Pact of the Blade versus improved pack weapon.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Let me double check.
Okay, so I can't attack and summon at the same time?
That's right. It may take you an extra 6 seconds.
Or I will summon it. And what is a bonus action? Like you can
Right.
punch the wall or
You
something.
can use your action to create a packed weapon in your empty hand. You can choose the form it takes each time you create it, and you are proficient with it while you wield it.
If I create I'm gonna create the packed weapon.
So what is the weapon this look like this time? Last time it was a potato.
Oh wait, I choose a different one every time?
I mean, it
have
can be the same one, but it can be different.
It's a morning star.
Is it the potato morning star?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Potato morning star is back.
Damn.
And what's is that all I can do?
That if you have a bonus action or a move, but you don't really want to move anywhere, I don't think.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
So then Mog tries to catch up to Zip and he's like, "Ah, nice move, sis. Just a second, and she like wipes out and lands on her butt. And it's Swell's turn. Swell has a light out now. It's a little easier to see.
I would like to try and use shape water if I can start melting passageway through this ice.
I think last time we looked at you using shape water on a chunk of ice, and it was just a giant chunk of it just melted away, right? Like that's what we allowed when you were against
so it doesn't specifically say I can melt water, but I can freeze it. So I gotta... Yeah, I don't know. It's a ruling that I'm going to leave up to you.
just the amount of space, like was it?
5 foot. 5 foot cube.
All right, 5 foot cube. A 5 foot cube of ice washes out of it. I just have to double check on how thick the wall of ice is. And Eastboreal, you're going to be up next. So Eastboreal, you do the, I'm going to make it starts to trickle a little, and this big chunk of ice just melts away.
5
feet of ice? That's a lot. That's very good.
Very nearly got me
5
wet.
foot cube is pretty big.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
That's
Yeah, no, it's
That's
1
the whole
foot thick.
Okay.
But it was the 30 feet high and the 30 feet wide of the passageway. So it did go pretty
So
wide.
whatever of this 1 foot thick wall that could fit within a 5 foot cube just kind of melts away.
Yeah.
So
And for comedic purposes, you can make it in the shape of a person.
Is it Cinder?
This is my ice hole. It is mine.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
My ice hole.
Did you guys read it? Did you read it last week?
I had a look at it, yes.
Yeah.
As much as I can, it'll be like some burly dude just doing a thumbs up.
All right.
Just a little bit of flexing.
Yeah.
Brovon also approves of that. He is the god of knowledge and exercise. And he thinks that's pretty cool. He's watching from up in the heavens. Okay, so that ends Swell's turn, and it's Esporial's turn.
Seeing this and like rapidly picking his feet up as this wash of water comes out and very nearly soaks his boots, he steps back and scowls, and then what can you see through on the other side of this 1 foot thick wall?
How far away? You're pretty close.
Oh, you're still like 15 feet. I don't think I got any closer after that, but
You can see that it goes at least another 60 feet, this passageway.
okay. Yeah, I guess
It is
he
starting
will-
to tilt down and turn a bit, though.
the passageway.
Yes.
Okay. He is. Then I guess he'll slip through. Just dig his head and start punching over and walking through. He might try to just slide since it's icy and there's that water. Just get through faster.
All right, so do you want to make a dex check to get through?
Sure. That is 13.
13. Yep, you slide on through.
And there's nothing on the other side of it.
There's nothing that you see.
Okay. And he calls out, "It seems pretty empty so far."
All right. And with that, we're going to go to a psalm way back at near the entrance.
All right, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try again.
All right.
It's really
Dexterity.
No. We're moving at half speed.
Okay.
I learned my lesson twice. I'm gonna crawl on my hands and knees if I have to get to the.
All right. So you're up close to where Mog is now.
Okay.
And she looks at you and she sort of smiles and laughs at both of your predicaments.
So am I within? I guess. So question. He shaped of water, essentially like he liquefied a 5 foot by 5 foot cube. We could walk through that, and we can go through that.
Esporial's already walked through it. Yeah.
He's already through it. Does it look like that it could potentially collapse or no? Not at all.
I mean, it's possible it could collapse. Give me a nature check.
Wow, really?
Wait,
11.
you said the. Oh, go ahead.
11. Yeah, I mean, it looks fairly sturdy. If you give it a good smack, maybe it would fall down. But it seems okay.
Okay. Then I'll use. Are we still in difficult terrain, or can I?
It's still difficult terrain, unfortunately.
I'll use my action as a dash action to like move even further. Can I do that or no?
You can, yeah. If you want to move again, you're still moving half your speed, so that's still going to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you've moved the full
35 feet.
35 feet. You're basically, excuse me. You just crawl right past Mog there.
Yeah, and I am crawling. This is I'm like just trying to.
Good visual. I like it.
And then Zip, your turn.
All right. Well, I'm up against the wall, so I'll also attempt to climb through.
All right. If you want to move quickly, make a dexterity check. If you want to move slowly, you just move half speed.
And how thick is the wall again? 30 feet?
No, that's 30 feet high, 30 feet wide, 1 foot thick. So it's pretty easy to get through.
Oh, okay.
It's like that gingerbread man cutout I drew.
Right. So if I move slowly, will I still get through the wall? I have like 30 foot of
Yep.
movement.
Yeah, you absolutely will. But there is plenty more on the other side. With your
Right.
120 feet of dark vision, you can see that it goes for like probably another 100 feet curving down away, and you can't really get a good line of sight on it after that.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm not going to rush off on my own anyway. I'll get through the wall and then wait for the others to get through.
All right.
I'll go through slowly.
Are you gonna? Are other people waiting for everyone? Are you gonna all sort of move at the same slow speed now that you've gotten through the ice wall, or are people gonna start impatiently rushing ahead?
I might also cast dancing lights down the tunnel. Maybe that will help other people to see too.
Okay.
I can cast it like 120 feet away from me, so I guess I'll just cast it all the way down.
So you can cast them like at different intervals, so you can put one far away and one a little bit closer and one a little bit closer, and you can sort of move them around.
Landing lights.
Yeah. All right.
Exactly.
I'll do that.
So you set those lights up, and we'll go to Mog. It's Bug's turn. Mog's gonna slowly crawl sort of along the speed as a psalm.
I'm going to catch up to. How far away is Israel?
I think Israel did the
very.
full jaunt, didn't you?
Right, but I was 15 feet away to begin with.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. So 45 feet ahead of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna take out my bat from the hat,
Sure.
the bat in the hat, and then tell him to go on ahead and find the dragon.
Hey.
Go. Can you go down the cave? Try not to be seen, but go check it out, and if there's anything interesting, come back and tell us.
Okay.
And then
This looks more fun than that windy mountaintop you sent me up to. All right. See you later.
I'm glad you think so.
It starts flapping away.
And then I use the rest of my movement to move forward.
All right.
Do I need to make a dice roll or anything?
If you want to move quickly, then you need to make a dexterity check. If you're happy to just sort of move, like, because people like Assam and Mog are now crawling to try and catch up, so there doesn't seem to be the rush to move forward.
I got 18, so
18. Yeah, you zip forward and are within 15 feet of East Boreal.
nice.
I got Assam, Mog, Swell, Zip, and East Boreal and Bug. I think sort of around that space. And as I said, Mog's going to move up. Swell, it's your turn.
I will assist people through the hole that I've made. I'll kind of move through to the other side and then help them get through. Basically, granting the next person to come through the help action to move.
Okay, you said you'd go through and then do that?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, I'll just move through the other side of the wall and then kind of reach back to help whoever's coming up next.
Okay. East Boreal. You have a well-lit hallway arcing away from you.
He is going to actually slow down and will sneak up. Basically, it's going to press itself up against the side of the wall. So while everybody else is kind of being slow behind, he's taking his time to make his way up, which I guess would probably quarter his speed. If he's being stealthy and going slowly.
You feel like it's probably fairly hard to not be seen with these dancing lights, but you're giving it your best shot to be up against the wall.
Mm-hmm. He might kind of try and give himself a little bit of an advantage by doing a minor illusion on the wall ahead of him to make it look as if it curved out a little bit more than it should, and basically sneaking up behind it. But yeah.
Okay.
He will go up. Let's take a dirty 20 for his speed, or sorry, for his stealth.
Sure. You are going ahead quietly and hopefully unseemly, but not unseemly.
Yeah, hopefully unseemly.
And then we move to Assam.
Okay, it's at this point that Assam's hands are getting cold. And so what he's going to do is he's going to take off his cape and put it under his butt. And he's going to use his staff as an oar to like allow himself to like or like a little fur canoe. I'm going to like paddle forward. Could I produce flame in my hand ahead of me to maybe like make a slip and slide so I can potentially move across this space, or is that too much?
I love it. So good.
I mean, for rule of cool, let's say sure. You try and make a slip and slide, but I want a dexterity check to see whether you can use it successfully.
Oh God!
You have to roll anyway.
Because
A 19.
19.
Nice.
You're like zipping along. Your cape is soaking wet because you're riding through like melted ice, but you paddle your way through.
It's okay. It's hydrophobic. It'll be fine.
And you catch up to where Swell can help you through to the other side of the door.
Okay, cool.
And
Well, that's my movement and action and everything. So, we'll be
Zip, you're up.
Oh, all right. So Espurial's kind of gone ahead, and who has come through the hole so far?
Everybody except for your sister.
Okay. I'll like shout through the hole, like, Mog, hurry up!
Shut your noise trap.
This dragon ain't gonna murder itself. And then I think I'll start to head into the cave. So I'll just move at half speed though.
Okay.
And I'll move kind of cautiously, like maybe I'll ready an attack. So if I spot the dragon or if it comes near me, I'll hit it.
Okay. Do you want me to let you guys all sort of move together now as a group instead of doing individual initiatives, or do people have things they want to do individually still?
It's probably would be scouting ahead a little bit, but not that far.
Okay.
He doesn't really have any desire to get caught out alone, so I don't think he'd be further ahead than like 20 or 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh.
The passage continues for another 100 or so feet before you guys hit another ice wall.
Another ice wall.
Another ice wall.
Jesus.
I can shape water.
This
on that
dragon
one.
needs some more fiber in its diet. It keeps pooping these solid things out.
Swell makes another hole in it, and this time everybody can see into a room that is many feet that way, and what you're looking at is an ice-covered forge. There's like a place that would hold molten liquid that would drip down. You can see anvils and chains hanging from the ceilings to lift heavy metal objects. There is some sort of large metal suit of armor, tables with tools, barrels, all sorts of things that would say this is a master forge's workshop of some sort, but everything is covered with that thick layer of jaggedy ice.
Is Mike somewhere in this room?
There is a largish suit of armor, but that is probably only maybe 12 feet tall, and you wonder how 5 people could fit inside of it and think, I don't know, maybe it shrinks you down and that's how you get inside, or maybe it was made for pixies or something that we don't know about.
You've been lied to. It's
but
fire.
you don't really see, I mean, this is like you peering in through a humanoid shaped doorway from a distance with some light on this side of the wall. Because, I know you guys aren't going to immediately rush into the room. You're being very cautious. So that's what your first impression of it is.
Were there any signs of the dragon like broken ice shards or, something big stomping through?
Dragon
No,
blood?
but it was flying.
Wasn't it like spattering?
There's space in
blood
here to fly?
Yeah, like I said, it's 30 feet by 30 feet, and this thing was about the size of a reindeer, so it's not an enormous dragon. And
was the bat waiting for us by the ice wall?
the bat does not come back.
Does not come back?
No.
Has it been an hour?
No.
But like the wasn't there an ice wall? Like, so he didn't come back?
That's right.
Okay.
So maybe there wasn't an ice wall when the bat went through.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Does it? So the forge is covered in ice, like absolutely just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is covered in ice. The ceiling, the chains, the anvils, the suits of armor, the tables.
So we couldn't. It's not. Wouldn't be easy to reignite, is what I guess my question is.
No, I think that Swell, with your magical ability to just melt a significant portion of ice, that were you unharried by, some challenges, you might be able to melt it, but it's quite a large room.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go through the wall
Okay.
and check it out.
You go through the wall. I'll give you a better idea. Let's see. Your dark vision is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You can't see across to the other side of the room. Like if Zip wants to move the lights into the room.
Yeah, I'll totally move the lights into the room.
Okay, with the lights moved into the room, you can see that it is probably like 100 feet across and like from your side to the opposite wall, and probably like 150 to 200 feet across. It's got an upper level that goes down into a lower level, and in the back corner is another passageway leading out. I thought you guys might possibly have a battle in this space when, like, thinking that you might, like, if this guy didn't come in and attack you. So I have like a battle map for it, which I can drop in. Not to say that we're having a battle, but it will give you a visualization of what the room looks like.
I mean, we could still have a battle here.
You might. I'm not saying you're not, but I'm not saying like place yourself where you are on the battle map. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum.
We're coming in from that south entrance.
You're coming in from the bottom of the screen,
Okay.
and like the big circle sort of in the middle. That's where the crucible would be, where you would melt something. That dark blue shadow above it, sort of meaning like where it comes out from the wall. You can see that there's that suit of armor standing there, and to the left of it, so can I draw it? That's the suit of armor. It's an anvil and an anvil. These back tables here have all sorts of stuff on it that you can't really identify. Same with those tables. There's like, it's under chunks of ice. You're not sure what it is. And this appears to be some sort of winch that would control the chains that would make this stuff move.
Okay. With my passive perception, can I see any dragons anywhere?
With your passive perception, no, you cannot. Your passive perception, I believe, is 18.
Yeah. Can I actively try to perceive?
Yeah, you can give me a roll.
I would like to roll to see the elephant in the room.
Funny enough, here's
that was
the
slower.
elephant.
Slower.
Okay.
With the lights in here, I guess I'll throw my torch to the ground, leave it burning, but I'll take my hammer out. Prepared.
Okay. Is that people are moving in as well, or are people being more cautious? Are people wanting to explore? What's the deal?
Yeah, I'll go in. I'm not scared.
Zip doesn't
We'll
afraid
make
of
sure a couple of
anything.
people go ahead first, and then go in after. Once there's a few, minions.
Okay.
What's the word? Cannon fodder.
All right. Assam, I didn't hear from you. You're going in or not?
Yeah, I'll go in. No action I can take, just to be cautious.
I mean, Swell did a perception check. East Boreal is waiting for other people to go ahead. There are things you can do if you want to be more cautious, but I don't want to assume what your character wants to do.
So I'm standing essentially. Oh boy. So we're here, so I can like move freely, like within my normal movement range, I guess.
Yeah, everything in here is still difficult terrain, so you're all moving fairly cautiously and slowly at this point, I think. Unless somebody tells me, like, yeah, well, no, I want to race across the room and make a dex check.
I'm probably going to stay towards the edges of the wall. I'm not going to move necessarily into the room until we see things happening, because I don't want to be like dead center and then all of a sudden something comes down. So I'd probably keep towards the perimeter of the room.
Okay.
And just keep myself vigilant on anything that's potentially moving.
Well, would everybody draw your initial on where you would be on the map after you've moved in your first, say, 30 feet or so?
So we can only be within 5. How you said we can only move 30 feet?
Yeah, like maybe if your guys are moving slowly, it would probably only be 15 feet actually.
So how,
so
like
three squares from the doorway?
3 squares? Oh.
Yeah, and I assume that East Boreal is not actually going to be inside the room at this point. This would be where the ice wall is.
Oh, right. I mean, well, he's going in after Zip and Swell. So whenever he gets in, he's taking a left and sticking close to the wall.
Okay.
Probably actually on a similar route as Bug, it looks like. So.
Okay, and Mog stays close to her sister.
If we're all kind of moving to the left along that wall, Swell's going to move to the right to kind of be the rear guard, but he's going to walk backwards, scanning everywhere.
Once everyone is through, Isporeo is going to put in a layer of minor illusion over the hole in the ice wall, so that it looks like no one's been through yet.
Okay, you don't get to that stage. Because once everybody goes through, except for you, you're still sort of slowly, you and Assam are being hesitant. But Mog, Zip, and Swell, and Bug have gone through. A blast of ice from above here in this direction. I'm going to see if I can hit you guys. I think I'm probably just hitting Mog and Zip are the only people that I hit with it. So
it was just on the door above us?
No, it has burrowed into the tunnel because it has a burrowing speed of 20.
Okay.
And it has burrowed in while you guys have been slip sliding ahead, and then has stuck itself in, blasts you with the cold, and then
wait, the dragon is in the tunnel?
The dragon is above, directly above where East Boreal and Assam were a second ago. Or East Boreal still sort of is walking.
Like here. Yeah.
Like in front of behind the wall?
Yeah, above the tunnel. Like, if this is the tunnel you're walking through, the dragon's up here, breathing ice down on you.
Does he look like one of those taxidermied mounted heads, except that he's just poking at the wall?
Oh my god.
He looks kind of like, Doofus the Dragon or Dofus the Dragon. It's an old Bill Peet book. He was a Disney animator. I don't know if anyone knows that.
I know Bill Peet's work. I don't remember that one specifically.
Okay. So I would like a saving throw from Zip and Mog to see whether you take half damage or not.
It's a dex save?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yes.
Got a 14.
Okay. That is not a save, unfortunately. So that is going to be 10.
Has it been a minute?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So the blesses are gone. It's taken a while for you guys to make your way down here, unfortunately.
Hashtag unblessed.
So what size is this hole that it's in? Like, is it? You can burrow. I'm just trying to visualize it.
Yeah, is it like in front of the ice wall?
It's like
Above it, right?
in it. No.
In the ice wall? But the
Yeah.
ice wall is only 1 foot.
It's in the mountain itself.
Yeah, if
That's
this
how
is
I'm doing it.
the wall and this is like the tunnel goes, this way, right?
Yeah.
His head is like here and he's like, rawr.
But where is the
Shooting.
the ice
Shy
wall?
Halud.
Where is the
Mhm.
ice wall?
This is the entrance and the wall is here. This is the wall.
The ice wall goes across the entrance. And so he's above the fake ice wall.
Okay.
So he magically created a wall of ice as part of his lair actions. He's allowed to do that. And he makes a wall of ice, and then he burrowed up in there, got a nice little space that's allows him to be comfortable up there while you guys were slowly making your way down. And then he's waiting for you to come in, and he blasts for 47 points of damage at Mog and Zip. Are you still up, Zip?
What? No. Of
Okay.
course not. That's absurd.
I didn't think you would be, but I had to check.
Is that overwhelming damage?
No, it's not. But I am down.
And Mog did make her save, barely, and so she takes half of 47. So she's taken 23 damage. Okay. And now we roll initiative.
Oh boy. So that critical damage is twice your maximum HP, right? Just for reference. For
No, it's half your max.
half your max.
Yeah.
Oh, the one I'm thinking of is if you take damage that takes you to 0, if there's remaining damage that's larger than your max HP, that kills you instantly.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought it
that's
was
what I-
half
that's what
your
I
max
mean.
HP.
Oh, that's what I mean.
I
Yeah.
think that's a different one for like lingering damage. I'm not sure about that one. But,
Wait, so is it
I mean, it's been a while since I've read these.
dead or what?
Zip falls from the ice, and then it is everybody's turn to roll initiative.
Zip is encased in a block of ice, like an icicle.
Okay. I rolled a 16.
I have a 3.
16.
Or I rolled
So-
a 1.
Oh, so 3 for Bug.
Yeah.
Esporeal?
Sorry, was this initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Swell, do you have yours?
16.
16 for Swell. And, 7 for Esporeal?
Yep.
Okay. So Swell and Assam, which one of you has a better dexterity?
I have 0 dex, so I'm assuming Assam goes first. Yeah.
I got
All right.
+2.
Assam.
All right. I go first again. Okay. So we got a down person. So I'm gonna make like a cleric, and I'm gonna run up, and I'm cure wounds. I'm gonna.
I think you have to melt me.
Oh, I have to melt you first.
I think you
Oh,
have to
I
melt
gotta. Okay, well, I'll. Do I gotta?
I mean,
melt
that's
her?
part of the flavor. Is like
I gotta melt.
that the spell will heal the frostbite, and like your color starts to come back in your skin, and then you're gonna break free of it with your muscles.
It's
Okay.
so funny because like one of the games we played, Matt's character died from being encased in ice. This is giving me like flashbacks to your drow lady.
I'm just gonna.
So a drow last time too.
It was a drow, yeah.
I'm gonna cure wounds at 2nd level. That is 2d8.
Oh, boy, it dropped out.
5.
Oh, you know.
On my video.
Why does this thing? Oh, that's 8 points of healing to you. So I'm gonna put my hands and my staff on the ice wall, and it's just gonna like reverberate, and it's gonna like banish the ice from you as you heal a little bit.
All right. And that was your move and your action. Any sort of bonus action?
I'm a druid, dude. I ain't got anything I can do. I'll
Alright.
just sit tight.
All right. And with that, we go to Swell. You're up next.
I'm gonna turn around, see that Assam has already kind of come out and cast Cure Wounds, and look up and see the head of the dragon kind of poking out of the hole that it's in, like some kind of eel coming out of like a underwater cave.
Well, you can see like it has like room for it to fly out. You can see its claws poking out over the edge there.
Cool. I'm just gonna cast Shatter, like right there where I can see its head.
All right.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC 13.
It makes it.
Okay. It takes half 3d8
Okay.
thunder damage. But basically everything in like a 10-foot radius, 10-foot sphere, also takes damage. Oh, if it's made of like an inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, or ice,
Yeah.
it rolls with disadvantage. And anything non-magical also takes damage. So I think the hole that it's in is going to collapse on it too, I think.
Okay.
So anyway, damage from Shatter. So
And Assam, can you move your guy to where you would be, because you just healed Zip,
Oh yeah.
so you wouldn't
so
have
I'm-
been that far into the room.
So
I don't think either.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
so
think
I
you'd be-
rolled 14 points, so half of that is 7 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
25. Yeah, that's exactly 30 feet right here. I'm here.
Okay.
A.
Okay. I got the damage on the dragon. It seems like it's going to have to struggle to get out of it. Like, it's not like it's completely pinned and is entombed in it, but it may have to make some sort of strength check or something to be able to get out of that space.
Okay. That's good. So that was that.
You've got a bonus action with which
I
to
can only
summon
cast
a...
a cantrip as a bonus, though, can't I? I don't know what to do. I think that's it. I think that's all I can do. But I might. Is it like a drop to get down to that lower level there? Like, is it?
Yep, it's like 10 feet.
Okay.
So you could use it.
Might try and. Can I get down to there with some sort of like athletics check? Or acrobatics, maybe?
If you want to make a dex check to do your... Yeah, give me a dexterity acrobatics check to try and both move across the ice at a non-slow speed and to land safely on the other side.
And that's going to put like that's like some sort of jug or apparatus that's going to be in between me and the dragon, right?
That's not really between you, as like if you're saying that your hunt like down, yes, I guess. You probably would be better being in this square here.
Doesn't
Because
look like
this
I've
is-
got much room to move there, though.
This is like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But like this is a 10-foot wall, and this is a barrel.
Okay, I'm just looking to get some cover. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah, the barrel would give you like half cover.
All right. Well, that's a 15.
15, sure. You slide across, and you just over the edge and slide in and like bump into the ice on the table and brace yourself and duck yourself down behind that keg or barrel that's there.
Attack.
Smooth moving Swell. It is the dragon's turn again, and unfortunately, it recharged its breath weapon. I would like Zip, Mog, and Assam to all roll a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw.
Can it even? I guess its head was poking out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did Zip not get a turn?
No, well, it got its breath, then we rolled for initiative.
Oh, okay.
And Zip's initiative was, what did you roll for initiative, Zip? Maybe, no, you're not in the initiative order. You didn't give me an initiative.
I rolled 7.
7. All right, so you're tied with East Boreal. The dragon has a 14. So it gets a chance to do its breath weapon again. What is your dexterity saving throw?
8.
8. Oh dear. Well, let me double check.
I think Zip's dead.
Not necessarily, because Mog has a special ability. And she's beside her. Okay.
Wait, why would she be dead?
Because
It's about
I'm assuming that the minimum amount of damage that this move does is like 40. And Zip's currently only at 8 hit points.
Oh.
So she's definitely going to go like down.
Oh,
below.
so it is current hit points, not like overall hit. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So the grim math is that Zip's probably going to die.
No. Wait, what's Zip's maximum health?
36.
Okay, so here's what happened. Mog activates one of her Rune Knight abilities, and she just disappears and appears right in front of you, takes it, and she is just frozen there. And she has taken an incredibly ridiculous amount of damage. Assam, what was your dex saving throw?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you're going to make it, so you're going to take half damage. This time it was 42.
Gee.
So that half of 42 is 21.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
Dead.
I'm not dead, but.
And then it's going to make a strength check to try and get out of here.
So
it rolls
do
a
I
1.
also take half damage?
You take no damage.
Oh.
You get knocked over and land on the... Actually, sorry, you're going to take a d6 damage for landing on the anvil, which is 1. So you fall... She pushes you, basically. Mog is now here. And you are... If you can move yourself back into this spot here, she pushes you over the edge and takes the brunt of it for you.
So Mog's dead.
Mog is not looking great. Might be dead.
Wait, did Mog not die from the first blast?
42.
Mog did not die. She saved on the first one, and she is a level higher than you guys. So she had 40 hit points.
And then she only took half damage the first time?
So she took half damage first time, but this time she took full damage.
Oh, well. Wait, so...
I mean, it wouldn't have killed
She might not be dead.
Zip outright, so 36 plus 8 is less than, or is greater than 42, so. Or 44.
Oh yeah, she might be still up. She might still be kicking.
Just making death saving throws.
She's making death saving.
Wow.
So, what is the rule? Is it half your hit points or all of your hit points?
I think it's minus all of your hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the overflow is equal to or greater than all your max hit point, yeah.
Okay. And then it is East Boreal's turn.
Okay. Isboreal has barely had time to just get like a out. And then it's just like people going up and down like bowling pins. So he is just going to run forward and okay, so this is still aware, or actually she's over the edge, right? So it's Assam and Mog that are down right now.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to roll. a die, and if it's odd, it's Mog. If it's even, it's Assam. It's odd. Sorry. So actually, no. You know what? It's less fun if a player isn't up. So he will go and kind of like throws himself forward, and slaps a hand on Assam's ankle, and will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Should do. It's pretty good. 18. Wait, back to you.
18?
18.
Wow.
Jesus.
Rolled
My
eight
cure
and
one sucks.
I rolled an 8 and a 6, so
Wow.
and then +4, but
You cast it at a higher level too, which is
yes, yeah.
relevant.
And then for his bonus, he will not do anything, I think. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
I've been
it's-
waiting to use that move for Mog to try and save her little sister, and it's never been useful. Zip has just been like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm even going to get to use it here either, but because she got decimated by the dragon in the last attack.
Those
But yeah.
So having gone out to there, I think that's only like 10 feet or so of movement
Okay.
that he's gone so far.
Well, you need to make a dexterity saving throw if you're trying to do it quickly, because otherwise you only have 15 feet, right?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So if you want to do the dex, you can move your full 30.
Well, that was a 5. So
You make it to Assam and have to end your turn within 5 feet of Assam.
okay.
Oh, this
Yep.
is still difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he is now right. Here. He's just in this little triangle of death.
No. Wait, you're here?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
And with that, excuse me, we're going to go to who's next. I moved my sheet of paper.
Oh god.
There we go. Next up is Zip.
All right. I don't have any healing potions or anything, so I can't help Mog. So I'm like down behind a wall, is that right?
Yeah, you're 10 feet, like the wall is 10 feet above you.
10 feet.
Like from your feet to the top of the wall, it's 10 feet up.
Can I climb up onto it? This is like a barrel, right?
There's an anvil and a barrel, so like if you wanted to give me an athletics check to climb up, you could get up there, but that would be
Well, I don't want to climb all the way up. I just want to like poke my head over the top.
okay. Give me an athletics check to be able to do it, because it's ice and difficult terrain still, so like trying to get yourself up there isn't super easy.
With a dirty 20 on the athletics check.
Yeah, you are like it's like hockey, sliding on the ice, figure skating, smooth moves.
Okay, and the dragon's still in the wall, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna see if I can cast fairy fire on it.
All right. So that means I have to make a saving throw. Ooh, this might not make it. What type of saving throw?
It's a dexterity saving throw, so if it's like trapped in the wall, I imagine that it's probably got
Ooh,
disadvantage.
good call.
Yeah. Is it grappled or restrained by the stone?
I'm gonna say it's restrained. So yeah,
Is that disadvantage or automatic
Yeah.
fail?
Disadvantage on dex saving throws.
yeah. It does not. So it is glowing.
It's glowing. So, okay, so
Yep.
it's got if anyone who attacks it has advantage on their attack now. And then I'll duck back down behind the wall.
Okay. And with that, we go to Mog. Fails a death save. Or makes one. You don't know. And it is Bug's turn.
Okay. How high is the dragon?
30 feet up.
I guess I'll shoot my Eldritch Blast at its head.
Its body would be further than 30 feet away, but its head that came out and did the ice breath would be 30 feet away. So
I think Eldritch
Okay.
Blast has like a 60-foot range anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's super long.
yeah. So go ahead. You have advantage on your attack because of the fairy fire.
Oh, okay, good. Oh no, it didn't roll well. My higher roll is a 2, so
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
so 7 to hit.
All right. That's not going to hit. What is? Why is Bug not hitting? Is it the ice? Is it the fear? What's going on with Bug?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's right in front of me, and maybe
I mean, the head's moving around, right?
maybe it dodged. It probably dodged it.
Okay. It's not your fault. It's his fault.
But I want to also move to the lower level area. Do I have enough space to do that?
Let's see,
What is this rectangle?
5, 10, 15.
What is this?
That is a table with tools and things on it.
Okay. Can I
So
move
5, 10, 15 would take you to the edge of it, so you would not get over the edge.
Okay. In that case, I want to move down here along the wall.
Okay, so you can move yourself up to 3 squares without having to make a dexterity check. If you wanted to make a dexterity check, you could move further.
Okay, I'll just do 3.
Okay. We're back up to the beginning of the round with a psalm.
Would you
Oh,
consider?
no, sorry. I missed something. We have a lair action.
God
at
damn
initiative
it.
20.
Oh, wait. Before that,
Sure.
can I send Boxy to Mog with a healing potion?
Okay. Boxy will go. And make kind of a, I don't know, face.
And do they go?
They sort of, no, they don't go.
Not even a persuasion check on that. Not at all. He's definitely not gonna go.
You can make.
I basically put Boxy down on the floor and was like, go. So is Boxy just on like standing in the where?
Boxy is like. Boxy stays up against the wall and moves forward 3 squares. So I'll put Boxy.
Boxer gives you the "Are you kidding me?" face.
You put them down, they just look over their shoulder at you and shake.
Your Box, you're fine. Go.
Boxy's totally in that pose.
Oh, can you slide like the potion against the ice?
Have you
Slide
seen
over.
Fifth Element? And there's that shoot up in the casino, and there's that guy with the pompadour. Bruce Willis is just like, throw me the gun, and then he just like throws in a couple of billiard balls instead. That's what I'm picturing for some reason.
So for the lair action, a 20-foot radius sphere of freezing fog appears, hitting Mog, Isburiel, and Assam, and I need you all to make Constitution saving throws.
A stat. That was a 6.
That's 15.
Okay, so those who failed take 3d6 cold damage, which I will roll.
Mog has an instant fail on her death save,
Yes,
so she's failed 2 now.
possibly. She might have made the first one. You don't know.
I'm
So
pretty sure we know.
I'm pretty sure she
that was 6 damage to Isburiel and 3 damage to Assam.
Are you down
Okay.
again?
No, Assam got pretty good healing from
Nah.
Esporil.
Yeah, as Boreal put my healing to
Please.
shame. Fuck. What was I about to do? Wait, you said 3? 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it's your turn, Assam.
Would you consider wall as ground? It wouldn't be considered ground, right?
No.
No. Okay. I'm gonna stop Mog from dying.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to Mog,
Okay.
and then I will stand in front of Mog. So now I am here. Wait. Hey, what are you doing? I am here, and I will cast another Cure Wounds. But I can only do it at. I'm only gonna do it at first level because I need to save this other.
At the second level.
I need to save this one. That's 8 points.
All right. She is at 8 points. Okay.
And then, how many feet did I move? I'm gonna.
You move 10 feet. to
1,
get there.
2. Well, I had to move through
East Boreal. That's
Boreal.
okay.
That's half, right?
No. If you're moving through your friend's space, that's okay.
Okay.
I mean, that might be a house rule on my side. I don't know for sure, but like, I don't think it should cost you.
Actually, I don't think it's beneficial for me to try to take a hit. That doesn't make sense. I'll cure her over here, actually, if you let me. I was thinking about maybe taking, but now I know the layer action. So I'm gonna cure her here, and then maybe try to move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can only move half, so that's only 3. I can only make it to like here, right?
Unless you make a dex.
And yeah, if you make your dexterity save action, that like if you don't make the dexterity, you're stuck sort of basically where you were. If you make the dexterity check, then you can move your full.
2, 3.
Wait, can't you move slowly onto the barrel?
If I were to get to here, would you say that I would be partially covered?
There's a lot of marks on the screen, so I'm not sure what you mean.
If I'm here,
Okay. Yeah, you'll have some cover being there.
okay, because I am a wood elf, and partial cover gives me full coverage, so I'd be fully obstructed.
What if you just move behind the barrel that's like in front of you?
Can I? What isn't that considered even? If I'm moving through this,
You guys are
space,
forgetting there's like a 10-foot drop as soon as you hit that lip. As soon as you hit that edge, it's like 10 feet down. So
Oh,
You can jump on the barrel.
I guess I could
or
do
into
that.
it, whatever.
All right, I'm gonna try. Okay,
Well, you
If
can't
that's-
go into it because it is like covered with ice.
okay, I'm gonna move and try to move here so that I'm here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's. I don't even have to make a dex, I guess, because I have 35 feet, so I can move 4 of these squares.
3 of those squares.
I think it rounds
1,
down.
2, 3. That's exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So while you're going to be up when Assam is done.
So I will be here, behind this crate, and I am fully obscured.
Okay. Swell.
How is the dragon looking?
Give me a perception check.
Means my passive. Natural 1.
Yeah, but you're in the middle of like a wild battle, which is why I make you make the roll. Like a passive is like when you're just, you're sitting having a conversation with somebody, or you've been sitting in the park.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
just trying
notice
to
it?
decide if I should heal Mog or Espurial, or just lay on the damage while we have advantage.
Is not yet looking bloody, although if one of those breaths will definitely do it, but
Okay. And Mog just got back a little bit of
She has
damage.
8. yeah.
So she takes. Yeah, she might go down. Frustrating. Alright, because where it's trapped, we can only really do ranged stuff on it as well. Oh, this is so difficult. All right. Yeah, I think it's going to be bonus action spiritual weapon right in front of the dragon's face.
Sure. It's
Everyone's
twisting
up.
and turning around and stuff, but you're putting it up where it can hit him, sure.
Oh wait, am I not? Oh no, it's a second level spell.
Are you out of
I
second
can't
level
do it.
spells?
I can't do it. Never mind. So healing word on Mog. First
Right.
level.
How much does Mog get back?
He gets back 6 hit points.
Okay. And then it is the dragon's turn.
Well, hold on. That was my bonus action.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have a hand axe. Yeah, I'm gonna huck my hand axe at it.
Go for it.
Is it
Is
more
your
than 20
range-
feet away?
It is.
So that's
Each
gonna
of
be a
those squares is 5
disadvantage.
feet.
Sorry.
Each of those squares is 5 feet. So it's at regular because it has advantage because of the fairy fire, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If it's still restrained, that also imposes advantage on an attacker as well. So
Would it be with advantage in that case?
No, I don't think so.
A double advantage there.
yeah, it just depends on if you let them stack or not.
Does your spiritual weapon do more damage? Don't you have that up?
It's a second level spell, and I'm all out of second levels.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
You didn't
you
use
know
it.
what?
Okay.
Fine. You've got advantage on it.
I don't know if it's going to help, but we'll see. Yeah, it will. Okay, that's 22 to hit instead of 13. So,
Nice.
1d6. Oh, 6 on the dice, so 9 points of damage.
Oh.
I think it's slashing.
9 points of damage. Okay.
Slashing, yeah.
On its turn, it reels back and does that, like it wants to breathe again, but nothing comes out.
Thank fuck.
And it just shatters the ice holding it down and just breaks free and flies out across the room and down that opposite tunnel. Double moves away out of your eyesight.
So it's over here. Wait, it's over here now.
It's
Oh, it went-
flown over there. Yep.
Does Mog get an attack of opportunity?
No, Mog is not within 30 feet. Or sorry, 5 feet. It's 30 feet up, right? Even when she goes into giant mode, she's not quite big enough. And that ends its turn. It's Esporeal's turn.
Seeing the jaws open and like the eyes start to crawl, he was like, well, this is it. And then it flew away instead. So he recovers and says, yes, run away like a scared little worm you are. And then we'll... that is very far. Is that probably farther than 60 feet?
Pardon?
Is that farther than 60 feet?
Yeah, it's gone. It's out of eyesight.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it has a fly speed of, I think, 80.
60, I bet.
I could-
Oh, 80. Okay.
So it's done a double move, so 160 feet from where it was.
Yep. Burial will look around and do a quick check on everyone and see if anyone's like obviously foaming at the mouth. About to die.
Mog looks pretty injured, but other than that, nobody else.
Do I?
I don't think.
Yeah, Zip looks pretty injured.
Okay. Can you see Zip?
I don't know.
Probably not from where you are.
And she looks around and says, "Does anybody have any potions or anything of the sort?"
It's right there.
Yeah, I think I have a few.
Mog nods
Think.
and looks to take one herself.
Wait a second. No, I
The
don't.
mobs can still
All
move.
mine are gone.
So that was we're still on East Boreal's turn.
Yeah. So he will.
Oh.
How did it look when it was flying away? Did it look like it was on its last legs?
Give me.
Or like it was just. Okay.
What sort of check do you want to do? Medicine? Perception?
Perception
Insight?
would be better for me, but.
All right, perception.
That is a 12, 16.
16. It was not like you didn't think another. It couldn't have sustained maybe another full round of everybody hitting it.
Mm.
But if you didn't hit it, you think that it wouldn't. If there was if one more hit isn't going to knock it down. 2 more hits probably isn't going to knock it down. Like, it's not on death's door, but it is. You might be able to. You might. But probably as a group rather than one lucky shot.
Right.
He's still kind of in the room.
No, he's not there.
Oh, that's 32. I don't know if you want to count.
You can go diagonal though because it's flying.
Okay. Got it.
Isbriel says, I think if we can keep following it and go for it all at once, it seems like it's that ice breath doesn't keep going, and now that we know it can hide in the wall, we might be a bit better placed. And he will try to go quickly.
Okay, so make
We'll
a dexterity
see.
check.
Not acrobatics or athletics. 12.
12. Yep, that's enough. You can count yourself 30, or did you do an action this turn?
No, he just basically
just the perception check, so that's
information
fine.
Yeah.
So go ahead and move yourself 60 feet.
Just
And then we'll go
FYI
to-
for the group, I'm pretty sure Boxy has all of the healing potions because I don't have any
5,
on me.
6,
I mean, if they're not written down on Bug's character sheet.
9, 10. Yeah, Isabella doesn't have any on him. He was mostly saying that because he doesn't want to use up any more of his spell slots just yet.
That's a good roll for Mog. For 8, 9, 10 hit points back on her potion of healing. And then she's going to do a dex check to try and hustle after it, and she does. So she's also going to move 30 feet at the end of her turn, and it will be Bug's turn.
I'm gonna follow along. I guess I'll move. I'm gonna roll for the full movement. 20. For my dex. So how far I can move 12 blocks? 12 boxes?
I think that's right. Is that right? I say it's.
Is it diagonal? Like, can I move diagonally? Like,
Yeah.
as one?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
I mean, we used to do it like that. The first diagonal is free and the second diagonal is 2. And that sort of mathematically works out a little better, but new D&D doesn't do that.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I did 10.
Well, if I move this far, like, can I see the dragon at this point?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know where you are, but you don't see the dragon.
11, 12. Right here. At
Okay.
the...
I see. Yeah. No, you
Yeah.
don't see the dragon. Is that going to end your turn, Bug?
Yeah.
Boxy makes his way over to Mog, and his back opens up, and a potion tentacle comes out and pushes it down Mog's throat after she just had a drink. And then another. And Mog's looking a lot better.
Wow.
and then it's going to be a lair action.
Oh, that's
And
still
then it
layer
is-
actions. Okay.
So we'll put all of ice across here.
Oh no.
And it is Assam's turn.
Let's see. Well, I want to make a perception check in the room just to see if there's anything that we could potentially use against. I mean, I guess other people had already made that perception check, but I think specifically for if there's anything, I don't think I could see if anything magical is in the room without having like a
Give
detect.
me a perception check, or a history check, or an arcana check. And I'll give you different information depending on what check you want to make.
Natural 20
Which
Nice.
check was it?
on Arcana, which is +3 for me. Oh, actually,
Okay.
my perception is +6, but yeah, I'll do Arcana +3.
So, Arcana, you've heard of these places before. These are the crypts of long dead heroes or notable figures, kings and queens and lords and adventurers. And these are protected by guardians, and you must beat their tests. And the dragon seems to have taken up home in here and covered it with ice somehow. You think that maybe the suit of armor is actually one of the tomb's guardians and would fight whoever is in here, which could potentially be the dragon, but the dragon has frozen it in ice. So you could maybe get it to work for you. Do you think that some of the objects around here might be used to make items? Like could be used in the process of making magical items, but you don't know what or how to use any of them just upon first glance, because they're hidden by too much ice. But you also think like this, whatever you're supposed to accomplish in this chamber will allow you to go to the next chamber. And it appears as if the dragon has brute forced his way into the next chamber anyways. So you don't have to do anything in this room. And it might be to your detriment to let that guardian free, but it might help you out. And that's what you get with the natural 20, is that he has basically stopped you from having, like, if you can defeat the dragon, you don't have to defeat what's in this room. But that thing could be used against it.
I can't just like. How heavy is this piece of armor?
You think that, like, if Swell used his power, he would just make all of the ice go off of it in a turn, basically.
No. I mean lifting it up.
It is like 12 feet tall. Like, it is a large suit of.
So I can't just pick this thing up, point it at the dragon, and then melt it, so that it's like almost like a baby chick, where it's like the first thing that it sees is like the enemy.
It does an imprint on the bad guy.
I mean, it's possible if you cracked it at the bottom, like broke the ice off at the bottom, and then carried it with Mog and Zip and Swell, and you all brought it over. Maybe that could work, yeah.
God, I
Or
don't
Swell
know.
just did the water at the bottom.
I think what Brian's trying to tell us is it's a lost cause right now. I'm not going to do it while we're in the room with it, because then it'll imprint on us. So
I'm not saying it's a lost cause. I'm saying it's a group effort. Assam himself is not going to be able to do this.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I just wanted to see if there's a way that we could potentially use it as an ally. But if it's going to be too much of a burden on us, then I'm obviously not going to make you guys do that. But
I
I
mean,
feel like it's probably less of an ally than an enemy of my enemy. It's not necessarily my friend, but they might fight each other. Kaiju style.
let them fight.
I mean, we've already hit this thing quite a few times. I guess if there's no items that I feel like I could make use of aside from that, I guess I'm gonna stay away from the plate of armor for right now, and try to make my way towards the door. Probably use my action and my bonus action. I mean, all of my action to dash towards the.
All right, give me a dexterity check. And just to be extra clear, on the left, you've got a set of stairs and a ramp to get up. But you could also go up using the table. Like you can hop up onto the table and then climb up onto it. You could come up that side, or you could come up on the northern table as well. I'm pointing to it instead of saying like this way.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'll take the stairs. I'm not an athletic guy, so.
Okay. The ramp would probably be the most hard way to get up.
16.
Sure, you manage. You can count each square is 5 feet. Go ahead and move yourself your full move this turn. Swell, you're up.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'll make a dexterity check to see if I can get across. Mind you, could I use my shape water to melt like a path in front of me?
I don't think the cubic space would be enough.
It's material within 30 feet that can fit within a 5-foot cube. The wording.
So the 30 feet, you could get to, like you can do the 30 feet in front of you, but that's all it's going to get you.
Okay.
So sure.
That's okay. Can I use? Well, I think. Hold on. Let me see what the shape water is. It's an action. Yeah. I'll move up. Whoops. That 30 feet. Didn't really think it through because we're still in initiative, right?
Yep. This thing needs to recharge its breath weapon. This thing gets lair actions, so I'm trying to pay attention to what it can do during its turns. Like, I wouldn't have been able to prepare that ambush if you guys had been able to move faster and it didn't recharge its breath weapon and it didn't have some luck on its side, so.
Well, I managed to get up next
the bat didn't see him.
I think your bat, it died.
Yeah.
It died?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. How is that possible?
It got dragoned.
Does it regenerate back into the hat?
It does.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you pulled it out and was like, how's it going up to the top of the mountain?
Oh.
It should regenerate traumatized now.
Each time it's like, I don't want to. Leave me alone.
Please.
I mean, with your animal handling checks that you've done on it, I think that it's not like that. I think it's like, oh, another life. Cool. It's like a video game character that's like, oh, neato. Okay, let's go again. I exist again? All right.
Positive attitude that I need.
A brogue, like.
Yeah.
Well, can we, instead of, painstakingly role-playing out each turn as we get across, can we just agree that it's like 4 turns for all of us to get to the ice wall?
Sure. If everybody's okay with that, I'm okay with that. I'll do 4 turns.
3 turns?
Did I say 3 turns?
Because I'm estimating it's going to take us all 4 turns to get to the wall, but like I'm just throwing out there as an idea because otherwise we can spend the next half an hour like doing it. But
yeah, okay. I feel like it would be like 2 turns.
Well, I'm just gonna say before that to not stand directly in front. So anybody who's the person next to me, Swell, you're next to me. Don't walk directly in front of the eyesight of the plate of armor. I was going to move and I realized I'd be going in direct line sight. I don't know if that activates it, but remember it's like potentially an enemy. So I'm going to I'm going to probably tell everybody to just not be in sight of this and try to walk around it as much as possible.
Good call.
Because as I was moving, I was like, oh, I'd be literally walking. I would think to walk up the stairs, but that would put me in line of sight. So,
but it's like just encrusted in ice, right? Like it's completely frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to take a chance, though.
Is it facing south or north?
Like facing it south.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like facing this way.
Okay, so we'll split the difference. We'll say it's D4 rounds before you get there. D4. Swell, it was your idea, so why don't you roll for us? How many rounds does it take to get everybody there?
Be 4 rounds.
Or
Oh, what
One?
is it?
The 1.
2?
Yeah.
4?
One?
1?
Yeah.
hey,
What
All right.
are you looking at?
So at the end of the one round, you guys are all like zipping across like skaters.
Wow.
really determined.
You're at the ice wall. Everybody is there.
Isabel
Wow.
holds up a hand and says, "Hold on a minute. We know that it's probably lurking on the other side of this thing. I can cover it up so that it doesn't look like anything is coming out of when you melt it, and then I can send an illusion through one of us and see if it takes the bait. Once we know where it is, we can attack it
Okay.
without it taking us by surprise, hopefully."
Tell me when I can melt the ice, and I'll melt it.
He makes a gesture and a little sparkly sound on the Kruth, and then basically the ice wall looks exactly the same. He just does a minor illusion of a 5-foot patch that's of the ice, and then he says, "Okay, all right, go ahead."
All right. So yeah.
You melt it,
Okay.
and the
That's it.
water fills the lower part. It's now wet on the ground.
This time it's in the shape of a lady, a big buff lady doing a thumbs up.
Wait,
But it doesn't look like anything's happened. You can't actually see the hole.
Okay,
Um,
so you're
and
covering
then-
the ground as well as the wall.
yes, like within that 5-foot space.
Okay.
Because I can do 2 at a time, I think.
Okay.
Or up to I can do up to 3 separate things with minor illusion. And then he makes another sort of whistle and will cast a silent image and send it out of he'll send there's an image of Zip is suddenly standing in front of it, and she goes through into the ice wall, and then he just
Okay.
waits to hear if anything happens.
No immediate reaction.
Mhm.
Zip, are you going to move your dancing lights through?
I think I'll have to recast it because they really only last for like a minute. But yes,
It's been, yeah, I guess maybe it's been a minute.
I'll recast it through. It's at will anyway, so I can cast it whenever.
I think drows only get it a certain amount of times a day, though.
Oh yeah.
I will double check that in the players.
I mean, it doesn't have anything specific written in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Dancing Lights is just a cantrip, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Great.
No,
So
the
you cast it
dancing
again.
lights cantrip.
The lights go up, and this Zip figure starts going forward. You can see that the passageway curves and comes to like another. It's going to open up into another room.
Isabella is going to very quietly go up to the curb, hugging the wall, and he is sending the illusion of Zip ahead as far as he can do it, which I think is 60 feet. And
Okay.
he's going to add, with minor illusion, he'll add the sounds of footsteps.
Okay.
He looks a little bit like he's conducting something because like both of his hands are moving, and
All right. Your illusionary Zip goes forward. You slowly go in afterwards. The Sporeal doesn't seem to be making a lot of noise.
should I make a stealth roll?
Sure.
No, I shouldn't have. That was a 6.
6. All right. There's a bit of a splish splash as you walk through the wet patch. All right. Nothing happens.
He is just gonna keep doing that, basically, and throws over his shoulder to keep an eye out on the walls and the floor as well as the ceiling. Now that we know what can come through there.
I'm gonna hold everyone up, and I'm gonna cast less on Ispuriel, Zip, and Buck.
Okay.
But you're all blessed. I'm also going to say, don't die this time. And start to move out.
Are we still under initiative?
No.
I mean, yeah, if he's... Oh, sorry, not in response to that. If nothing's happening, then it's probably going to keep moving it forward. So.
Okay. The question is, are other people following you, or is it just Eastboreal going forward now?
I'll move up.
Okay. Well, can I make a perception check to see if the dragon is in the wall?
Sure.
Guidance.
Everybody can make a perception check.
Can I wait, who has good perception?
22.
Oh, that's fine.
There's no sign of burrow holes here in this tunnel. He's probably in the room up ahead, or maybe even beyond, if there's more beyond. But with the 22, you're feeling pretty sure that they're not hiding somewhere here unless they have some sort of illusionary capability.
Okay, then I will go. I'm gonna go as fast as I can forward.
Okay. You guys all make it to the point where you can see around the bend, and you look into another room. And this room is a lot smaller than the last room. It's only about 30 feet across. And in the center of the room is an enormous pile of bones, especially caribou bones. You see a lot of antlers and things. And if you remember the stories of the white dragons that used to rule over this area, that the guy who built this suit helped defeat, the white dragons, instead of hoarding gold and shiny objects, hoarded bones as status of their kills. And in amongst the caribou bones, you can see other things that look humanoid. And that's what's in the middle of this room. And it's a circular room. You guys are sort of approaching it from this angle. And it looks
No
like
sign of
that.
it?
And you do not see it from the doorway.
Okay. It's probably definitely going to send illusionary zip in with the footsteps, sort of at a run.
Okay.
And then we'll make her stop and then look around, and then with minor illusion again, so that, it doesn't have to do the footsteps at the same time. We'll say, come out and hey, come out and show yourself!
Self. Just sort of echoes down the corridor.
We will move her to the other side. How far away is the other tunnel? Like, how big is this room?
This room is 30-foot radius.
Okay, yeah.
Or so
Well
diameter.
within the range. As well within the range, then.
I'm going to look up at just inside the door at the wall above to see if it's going to try pull the same trick or not.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Just real quick, did the hand axe fall out of it, or was it like embedded in the...
We'll say you've got your hand axe back, no problem.
I just want to
You standing next to it? I was going to guide you. Can I guide him on that check?
Well, I got a natural 20.
Well,
Sure.
due to the guidance.
Yeah, roll the guidance. Just.
Okay. What's the guidance? A D4?
It's a D4.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 4 on that as well, so...
Wow, look at that. The best.
It could be a DC 26, so
that's 27 total.
With a 27 total,
Jesus.
there is not a hole there, but there is a couple of other holes in the ceiling that have been burrowed in.
Did any of them look recent?
No.
I'll point the holes out in the ceiling. At least. Like, be up there. It'd be hiding in its pile of bones.
Wait, with your perception, could you tell if it is hiding in the bones or not.
Oh, what?
It is. You did not see it hiding in the bones.
I don't hear like anything like claws on ice or
not hiding in
it's
the bone.
breathing or anything.
You know what? With a natural 20 and a 4, I'll say, yeah, you see just a tiny, your breath. What happens is it's that moment where you're like, and your breath comes out and you see it in front of you and you see everybody else's breath and you're looking up. And then there's just this tiny, tiny little whiff of ice breath that comes out of this one over here.
Oh.
The tiniest little one. You probably wouldn't have noticed without that nat 20.
I won't say out loud, but I'll kind of point at that one. I'll just point at it and wait till another breath comes out, and I'll be like, yeah.
Are we all just standing in the doorway? Like, that's where we back for this. Like, have we gone into the room?
Nobody has gone into the room except for
Okay.
illusionary Zip, I believe.
So the dragon would be like, say, there, but up here.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I came up to the doorway to look up to make sure it wasn't going to try pull the same trick, and then I pointed at that hole there.
Oh.
So it is 10 feet, 10 feet, and then probably 5 feet in this domed room. And it's probably like those burrowed holes would be along this line. So it's 20 feet up.
We need to get it on the ground somehow.
Oh, yeah.
I'll look at Bug and
Yeah.
If only there was some way of doing this.
I think there's some way of binding it to the earth.
Earth, perhaps.
Wait, I used it already, and I don't think I can. My skill hasn't recharged.
Oh, you only have one of those level spells?
Yeah, I used that, and I used the hideous laughter,
oh no, okay.
and we didn't see. Can I pull out my bat from the hat?
I mean, I don't know how many times can you pull out an animal. Is it 3 times a day, I think?
Yeah.
His name is Manuel. Like that.
I think
do I have to wait for like?
I'm going to say you can pull him out again.
Okay. Does
Hey.
it come out? Does
Hey.
it come out? Oh. What happened?
I don't know. I just flew into this room and then poof, I was gone.
You didn't see anything before?
No. Luckily, it didn't hurt.
That's good. Cause do you see that hole up there? I point to the hole over there.
Yeah.
Can you fly kind of like into it, around it? Like don't go in too far, but like just fly to the edge of the hole and check it out.
Sure thing, boss. This time, we're going to do it. It's going to be great.
Are you sacrificing this bat right now?
No.
I don't know if
didn't hurt.
Assam would. I don't know if Assam would allow you to do that. I'd be like, hold on.
It's not.
But at this point, this is the 3rd time you've seen this bat come back.
It's the exact same bat.
He said it didn't hurt. Just
The
be
bat comes
careful.
back.
If anything comes after you, just fly away, okay?
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Hey. Good luck.
Good luck to
Yeah,
you.
good. Thanks. All right. See you later, bug. Goes up in the hole, and there's like a hump.
Like, do we see it? What happened?
It flies up, and then you hear like a hump, like an eating noise.
Wait, but
Wait, did it actually go into the hole?
it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't go. I said don't go in. Stay to the edge.
Okay, it's at the edge of the hole.
Yeah.
It's flying
Illusionary
around
Zip
the
is
edge
going
of
to
the
look
hole.
up and shout insults at it. I can't. Does this count as seeing it, knowing where it is?
Sorry, what?
So Vicious Mockery says, added a creature you can see
No, you
within
can't
range,
see it.
assuming it's within 60 feet. Okay. Yeah, she's just going to be like, come on, fight me, you scared little worm!
What language are you doing this in?
I guess I will do it in Elvish. So.
All right.
Well, she'll do it in basically all the languages that Isboreal knows, which is to say Common, Elvish, and Sylvan, and basically just rotate through them.
All right. So, there is some noise that you create that the dragon does not understand, but hears you.
So nothing
And
happened.
Nothing.
Illusionary Zip
Well-
makes rude gestures and.
I'm going to start
that are up
moving
at the ceiling.
around to the right,
Okay.
slowly.
Does the bat come?
Mog will move around to the left slowly then.
I'm going to move around the side of the bones and hide behind the sides of the bones. At least try.
Okay.
How big is the hole?
I'm gonna move like here.
The hole's big enough for the dragon to shimmy through. So,
Yeah, I'll stand.
5 feet across,
yeah, I'm probably a little closer to 7.
7 feet in diameter.
I can't see
But
the
there's
creature at all.
there's a lot of stalactites, like stalagmite sort of icy things dripping down like that. Because again, it's like the same sort of difficult terrain.
Can I? Very cautiously, he's gonna wait until the others are sort of spread around so that he's not next to any of them and clustering up for a nice point. And then he's going to take an oil flask that he has out of his pack and will like pour it over the bone pile and then look at Assam and say, "Can you set this on fire?"
Yeah, I can druid craft it on fire. Wait, how far is he? Because I can just produce flame 30 feet away. I wouldn't be within range for that, right?
I mean, you can't see him because he's in the hole. So if you want to walk over and try and look up the hole,
How tall is the ceiling?
Don't do it. That's a trick.
15 feet. That's like 10. Or 20 feet to where the hole is. 15 feet to the very top of the room.
I'm
Even if
gonna.
he's a dragon, he still needs to breathe. We can smoke him out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at everyone. I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna just shoot guiding bolt. Sacred flame at the hole that he's in, with the intention to miss him, but to scare him out.
Also, it goes through total cover, or everything but total cover.
Actually, that's actually a really interesting idea. Could I throw my cape underneath the hole, set it on fire, and smoke him out?
You're just like
Actually, yeah.
putting your cape through it.
It's brutal. It
Asama's
says
good-
the target gains no benefit from cover, but it has to be a creature that I can see. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna move up until I can see just like the tip of his snout, just the very tippy tip.
Okay.
We have a huge pile of kindling.
That's true.
Well, isn't it just kind of? It's bones though.
Yeah, and it's ice covered bones too. Like it's not
Cremating
dry.
bone, like bones are the last things that get burnt down. So I think,
But I think that Isboreal
With
is trying to
grease,
lure
yeah.
it out by setting its hoard on fire.
Yes.
So I'll light a torch and I'll toss it onto the pile of bones.
All right, so this comes up in fire, and Swell, you just get around the corner and like you see it, and it goes, and it breathes ice onto its bone treasure, puts it out, and you cast your spell.
Okay.
It's kind of cute.
Dexterity saving throw, please. DC 13.
Makes it.
Can we have readied?
so. It just uses
yeah.
its ice breath.
It did just use its ice breath.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it again.
Is it possible for Isboreal to try and lob another oil flask at the thing?
At the dragon?
At the dragon, yeah.
I mean, Swell was ready for it. It had said that's specifically what I want to do. And it is 20 feet in the air and like 20 feet away from you. So it's like 40 feet to whip an object. So it's like I'll give you a chance to do it, but it's going to be a really hard DC.
Oh, I can only throw it up to 20 feet anyway. So instead, everybody do what they want for that moment, and then he's going to do something after.
So the head then retreats back up.
Okay.
Did the bat get caught in the crossfire of that?
Yeah, it totally got iced.
A batsicle just falls to the ground.
I thought the bat got chomped.
Did it get encased in the ice or did it disappear?
It disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Every time the bat dies, it just disappears and it reappears back in the bag.
It didn't like that. So if we can keep setting it on fire, then it might want to come out again.
Do it.
And I have 2 more bags of these.
Well, I can produce flame for like forever, and I can.
All right, so you guys set it on fire again.
Oh shoot!
Wait,
Sacred
well,
flame.
already my attack.
Yeah.
Before.
Can we ready ourselves?
And you ready
before-
attack.
This is dragonic whack-a-mole. The second
Basically, yeah.
And it does not come out the next time.
Oh, because he doesn't have his ice breath.
Because
either.
he got hit the first time.
Well, he
How much
didn't get
smoke-
hit. Was that half
much smoke
damage
is-
swell or no damage?
Sorry, no, it's no damage. It just says on a failed save it takes 1d8. So, unfortunately, I don't have anything else I can do.
So it's just burning. Are the bones just burning then?
The ice around them is burning. It's just the oil.
Oh,
Because there's oil on top of the pile of ice, and then the oil is burning, which is melting the water, which is soaking the bones. And it doesn't last super long, but it is quite smoky in here, and it's making it a little bit hard to breathe. But there are
I'll come
holes,
around to
smoke
liking
going.
like I'm almost underneath it, and if I can see it, I'll shoot it again.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Like at all? Like it's disappeared from its hole?
Does not appear in the hole at all.
Okay, I think it's burrowed further in. Everyone, hold
Okay.
on.
What's in the other? What's in the other room?
In the other room, did you say?
There was another entrance out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
So-
this one.
So if you take the other, do you guys want to start heading in that direction?
yeah.
No, he's not heading down there. He just wants to look.
If you look in that direction, I guess with the fire, you could see far enough that it comes to another room that is probably comparable to this size, but is rectangular, and it's like 30 feet away. Again, covered with ice. Do you want to go explore that room?
I think.
I want to kill this dragon so we don't have to worry.
Well, can
about
we
having-
do like a perception roll to see if there's any more
Sure,
breath coming from any of the holes potentially?
go for it. And you can have guidance on it too if
Yeah. I will guide you with my guidance.
I didn't roll super well. Is it with advantage? Because if we're just looking at it specifically.
Sure. Because there's more, you've got a bunch of eyes on it, so you can have advantage.
What is the guidance? D4?
D4, yeah.
So I rolled total P perception. 16.
16. You don't see it anywhere. I mean, there's a lot of smoke up there now, but it doesn't appear to be in any of the holes. You don't see any other holes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go to head over to along the wall. I'm gonna head over to the entrance. I mean the exit.
Are you guys going to check out that room?
I guess there's nothing else in this room, right? Like, no cowardly dragons. So,
You don't see one.
Mug, can you keep an eye on our tail? If it
You
does
got
decide
it.
to come up after us.
Sure.
She's going. If it's still within 10 minutes, he's going to keep waggling fake zip in front,
Okay.
like bait.
Fake zip goes in front. Does not bite. Nobody bites or whatever on it. If you go into the room, you find that this is the room the dragon has been using for its droppings.
Fun.
There is a doorway leading out, but the doorway is not open. There are a bunch of stone rectangles on the wall and stone tiles hidden beneath layers of ice that you think are part of some sort of puzzle that, should they be placed in the right order on the wall, they would open the passage, but right now are encased in so much ice that you cannot move forward. But it is...
Dragon's not here either.
There's no sign of the dragon, and there is no sign of... there is a burrow hole in here that Swell spots, but there's no sign of the dragon in the burrow hole.
Okay.
And with that, with you guys having discovered a puzzle, and it being almost 10 o'clock, and there being the threat of a dragon, but no actual dragon, just the tension of one potentially coming, we're going to call it a week. Except for it's not a week because we're going to play on Saturday.
Yeah, have a week.
So we've got a bonus game for everyone on Saturday.
Bonus game. Yeah.
All right. That's cool.
1 o'clock Eastern, and I think that's 10 a.m. Pacific, right? I got those times right.
Yeah. Yep.
On
Yeah.
Saturday the 12th. I
Right
don't know
before
what
daylight
time.
saving.
Oh,
Oh, is that coming up?
Yeah, I think daylight saving is this weekend, where we're going to lose an hour.
Oh,
I was like, what time of year is it? Is it spring or is it fall? I don't know anymore.
But that means we get an extra hour of daylight. So
March 13th, yeah. 2 a.m. on Sunday, March 13th.
I like
Alright.
my sad waffle map. But that was a fun little battle. You guys did quite well against it, despite its best intentions to trap you. You guys trapped it with the collapsing wall and some fairy fire. It was a good battle against that dragon. Good work, guys.
it's
Ah,
not
you
dead
didn't
yet.
run away. Me.
Turns out things don't want to die, I guess.
Yes.
yeah. We came into his home and started trying to kill him.
Well, we didn't even go in yet. He just attacked us outside. So I
Yeah.
assume it's
Yeah,
him, but-
he initiated this.
Protecting
It's a little bit
his
tougher than I thought.
When you guys were doing your checks at nighttime, if you had rolled high enough, you probably would have spotted him flying in the sky at a distance, and you would have been aware that he was out hunting at night. But
home.
you did not roll particularly high on your checks to notice anything of interest while you were camping.
So, like, the passive perception of 18 wouldn't have been high enough to spot that?
Well, you were sleeping.
Right, yeah, I guess I passed
Yeah.
out from that after that battle.
Because none of us got a night's sleep.
Well, there were a couple of you people who were keeping guard, and I had the rolls, and those rolls were not above, like, I don't think a 16. And it was not like flying right overhead. It was like in the distance. Would have given you a clue that there was a dragon that was hunting in the area at nighttime. But yeah, regardless,
Wait,
you
did
have it
the
on the
bat-
run now.
Did the bat get killed by the dragon the first time going up the mountain?
No, it just ran out of time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, we'll call it a night. Good night, everyone, and may all your marks be magical.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.